Hi guys, in this video we're gonna be working in this project that I have like 1 year that I don't push any code to this project. In this video we're gonna be working on remove this constraints layout because we can do this with another approach. I think that we can use maybe a row, something like that, a column. I don't know, we're gonna figure out. So we're gonna start with that. First of all, we're gonna create this function. It has to be private because it's only used here, and this also has to be private. Also the preview has to be private, and the first thing that we're gonna be doing would be removing the constraints layout. We don't want to remove it, just we're gonna change it for a row, and we're gonna remove these brackets, and we're gonna remove this and also all the constraints as also here. And now we're gonna see how the view looks like, and everything is in the beginning and they have a different size. First of all, we're gonna start with the size, and the size of this image. I'm gonna have to see the size of the image. 16:4 and 15, 16:4 and 15, 16:4 dp, and the other one is 15. Now both of the image has the correct size. However, both of the image are on the beginning. Okay, we're gonna try to use something like, I don't know, we can use an spacer here to push this image on the end of this row. Spacer modifier, no, it's another modifier for compose, modifier rate 1f. It's gonna take all the space that is remaining on this. It's gonna push this to the end of the screen. However, this is still on the beginning. We can use another spacer for use also the screen. Yeah, we can use this spacer. This is taking half of the space remaining, and this is taking the other half of the remaining space. However, I don't think that this is center. What happens if we use another one? This will be 16%. 16%. We're gonna we're gonna do this and uncomment to get a refresh from that. Yeah, now this is using 16% of the, now the image, this is taking 3D%, and 3D%, 3D.33% of the screen. Doing this, each one of these take 50% of the screen. However, I don't see if that is like in the middle. I don't know if that is in the middle of the screen. It seems like in the middle of the screen. How we can say if that is in the middle of the screen? This is touching like the end of this image is in C of contraseña. Okay, we're gonna have to stash these changes. Stash list, stash, save, and I don't know, remove constraints. And now we're gonna get the all code, and we're gonna see where this image finish. Yeah, like you can see, it's a little bit more from here. Okay, git stash April 0, and we get the code back another time. Okay, I think that using this approach, we don't gonna get the result that we wanted. The image, it has to be from here, like in the beginning of the word T. We're gonna change this from a bot. We're gonna use a bot, and we don't need this grab content height because this is for default in Compose, and we cannot use way in a bot. Now, like you can see, both of the items are on top of them. Okay, we're gonna just refresh the preview, and yeah, what we're gonna use here is a property that is called align. We're gonna use align. However, there is a lot of lines. We're gonna be using the one that is babscap, and this is gonna be align center. I wanted to this image log to be in the center. Now it's in the center. Now for this one, I'm gonna use center N, or here align, the one that is for babscap, align top N. I think that I can use all of these ends, button N, top N, button N. Yeah, not with button, no, it has to be top N to be on the top. Yeah, and doing that, we just migrated this screen from constraints to bot, and we have lower code. I think that we have less code. I think that this will be everything for the video. In the next video, we're gonna be creating a UI state for these properties. See you guys.